And they're all in line. They're off in the Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Sprint. And it is Hall and Ice who's out quickly on the far outside. Praying has early speed. Hope Road is right up there with Ricci, Vahva, and Splendora to the inside. They've left Zeitlos behind as they leave the chute. Hall and Ice has taken the lead. And there goes Hope Road right up alongside of her, and Ricci is there too. Praying is outside the top three, running along in fourth position in the early stages here as they run a quarter in 22.12 seconds. Splendora is fifth down on the inside, just ahead of Vahva, and Zeitlos is 8 lengths off the lead. They make their way to the far turn. Hope Road on the outside. Hull and Ice along the rail. Ricci nudged along to keep up with them. A length and a half to Splendora, who's just in behind the leaders with 3 furlongs to go. Then Praying, Vahva, and Zeitlos on the outside. 44.64 the half, and Hope Road has taken the lead on the far turn. Splendora has circled up on the outside. Then Ricci. Hull and Ice down toward the rail. Vahva begins her run, but she's got 4 lengths to make up as Splendora has taken the lead under Flavien Prat with 1 furlong to run. Leaving stablemate behind, Hope Road second. Then comes Vahva to the outside. Splendora running away in the Filly and Mare Sprint. She won it by 5 lengths on the wire. It was Vahva second, Hope Road was third, and Zeitlos finished fourth in a final time of 1:21.79.
Splendora dominates here in the PNC Bank Filly and Mare Sprint. A powerful performance under Flavien Prat as she crosses the wire first at 5-2.
You can't say that there were any excuses for really anyone in this field. Hope Road, the favorite, sat a very nice trip, but maybe had to just do a little bit too much in the middle stages of the race to compromise her finish at the end. And Vahva makes a nice run late, but boy, this is a spectacular performance from Splendora.
Yeah, she had a beautiful trip too under Flavien Prat. And to your point, Hall and Ice for a second was in front, but then Hope Road was kind of first, second down the backside. And I think those middle fractions probably caught up with it. They went 22 flat, 44 and change, going 7/8 of a mile, and Splendor just had a beautiful track and trip, and when she turned for home and switched leads, she was off.
So Splendora with the victory. Let's take an ISO replay here. She's perfect at Del Mar 3 for 3. She's won 3 races in a row. She's a filly who is getting better and better at age 4 and traveling so nicely, as you can see her there in the blue and orange silks.
Yeah, you could see right when we started this video, Flavien Prat was so confident. He was hardly moving on her before the quarter pole because he knew he had so much horse, and I think he knew those quick early fractions were going to help him in the end. And to your point, Mike, she's now 4 for 4 here at Del Mar. Absolutely loves it here, and this is her first time winning, going 7/8 of a mile here, but very, very impressive victory here.
And she was going 2 turns in the Tranquility Lake and turns back to the 7 furlongs. We see it work at all levels, but here's a Breeders' Cup Grade 1 reminder that turning back into a 7 furlong race is a good idea.
What's most remarkable about Splendora is from the time she broke her maiden all the way through this victory today, she has improved and taken a step forward, even in terms of her speed figures, in almost every start of her career. That is remarkable.
It really is, and she has a remarkable performance under her belt in the first Breeders' Cup race of Championship Saturday. The PNC Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Sprint goes to Splendora. Vahva rounds out the exacta at 9-1. Hope Road ran a game race, but had to settle for third. Zeitlos came on for fourth, and Ricci with the 5th place finish at 4-1. Splendora, your Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Sprint winner.
Number 2, Splendora was first. Second, number 3, Vahva. Third, number 8, Hope Road. Fourth, number 1, Zeitlos. And fifth was number 9, Ricci. 2-3-8-1-9. Your top 5 finishers. This race is now official. Number 2, Splendora, pays $7.80 to win. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, will be race number 5. The Grade Run, Breeders' Cup, Turf Sprint. Scratch numbers 3, 14.